Let it all go, let it all go. No submission, this is 250. Greatness or death, this is how we roll. Before I'm laid to rest, I'll conquer the globe.
Yo, Michael T. Porter here. Welcome to the 250 Gemstones Culture Channel. This is a channel of excellence. Thank you guys so much. This is the 250 Gemstones exchange segment. This is where I give you guys great content, and in exchange, you guys, if you like, comment, or subscribe, hopefully all three of the above. Don't be afraid to share my videos. Pass me around. Facebook, Instagram, and all other social media platforms. And y'all know how I feel about my chiseling. If you guys like to support the channel, Cash App, $Michael US. Also, please check out my website, www.250gemstones.com.co. Go pick you guys up some merch. Go get you guys some mugs. Go get you guys some t-shirts, some hoodies, jackets, sweatpants, all that. Look at that. I even got doggy bows. 250 Gemstones. Truth, direction, serenity. Let me get a sip. Black man gotta stay healthy. Hold on. Also, check out my Spotify podcast. Link is in the description. Y'all stay and watch the whole video. We need to talk. They don't want niggas in power. They don't want niggas in power. We ain't talking about the good white folk. We talk about them. And I use that very specifically, them that don't want all of this to have some money, all of this to have an empire. No. 6 officers, all old, sent some messages on the WhatsApp saying how they don't like Meghan Markle, don't want that nigga up in there, that little nigga gal, in a position of power. They can't stand her. I got a quick video for y'all, and I'll be right back with you to give you my opinion. Let's go. Mess here. Ex-cops who sent racist messages about Meghan Markle are sentenced. This is according to dailybeast.com. 6 retired British police officers received suspended sentences Thursday for making offensive and racist messages in a WhatsApp group. They made reference to Meghan Markle and others. 5 of the former London cops, are all in their 60s, pleaded guilty in September to sending offensive messages. The 62-year-old Michael Chadwell pleaded not guilty to a count of sending an offensive message, but was convicted at trial last month. Damn. They putting boots in the cops' ass out there in London? What's going on out there? Chadwell was sentenced to 10 weeks imprisonment, suspended for 12 months, while the others were given sentences between 6 and 14 weeks imprisonment, also suspended for 12 months. The men, who had all served in the Parliamentary and Diplomatic Protection Command, were charged after a BBC investigation, brought the messages to light. All of them were sent between 2020 and 2022 when the men were already retired. Among the exchanges were 3 racist messages about Prince Harry's wife, the Duchess of Sussex. Others made reference to Prince William, Kate Middleton, and Rishi Sunak, the UK's first Prime Minister of color. Whoo, them white folks want it all white. They want it all white. Get your nigga ass up out of there and get your Indian ass up out of there too. Commander James Harman, the Metropolitan Police Anti-Corruption and Abuse Command said in a statement after the sentencing that the racist and discriminatory content of these messages is absolutely appalling. Given the defendants once served as police officers, we recognize that this case may further damage confidence in policing. Let's see. Is that the end of the article? Yep, that's the end of the article. I'm going to meet y'all on the other side to give you my opinion about these racist police officers. See that, fam? Did you see it? Did you see it? Did you hear it? That I didn't know. Well, they're in their 60s, so I guess I can see how they can still have that mindset. They have a mindset, if it's all white, it is all right. Any pinch of black is going to be whack. Any pinch of black, because she's a half breed, and they don't like her black ass. They don't like her. Now I really can't say they racist. I think this is a bunch of old men just talking shit, because they're talking about Prince Williams too. They're talking about, I don't think it's so much racism. I think it's classism. What y'all think? People hate people more for their skin color or more for their possessions and their wealth and their status in life? Because a lot of people, if you ain't got no money, if you really ain't got nothing really going on for yourself, you tend to be a hater, right? The 250 Gemstones Nation, we are not that. We are congratulated. I want to see everybody do good. Being a CEO, being the entrepreneur that I am, constantly moving, constantly networking. I don't have time to be negative. I really don't. I'm trying to get to that bag, but more importantly, I'm trying to influence and bring the best out of this beautiful generation. This is a beautiful generation. It don't seem like it yet. Oh, baby, when I'm done with it, I will prove to you when I'm done, when I'm dead and gone, and my nigga ass check out, I will prove to you how beautiful this generation is. The reason why I keep saying nigga, I'm going to get back to Meghan Markle and these 6 officers or ex-officers that's running their goddamn mouth. When I came to Texas, every time I make a move, I try to be as positive as possible. When I came from Sacramento, I came from Sacramento to New Orleans. I went to the murder capital. My mom's side from Cali, my dad's side from New Orleans. So coming from California was just horrible. No jobs. They are just racist to the empire. And I'm about to bust out so much material on California, right? And when I came to New Orleans, it was a second chance for me. When I came to New Orleans, a second chance, I actually can get a job that actually pays something. I was a servant, and I was so positive. So a lot of people take my positivity and all that, my demeanor as a sign of weakness, but it was never like that. It was, or they think the blacks think I'm uppity or I talk. Well, the New Orleans is ghetto as fuck, so they talk ghetto as fuck. Everything about, not everything, but most everything about New Orleans is hood, right? The whole entire city, 17 wards, all raggedy. So going there, love New Orleans. Going there, you know, the way I carry myself, I was positive, upbeat. I'm upbeat because if I'm not upbeat, those thoughts start happening in my brain. So I have a lot of negative thoughts. We all have negative thoughts. So the way I fight it, I just say, stop acting like a little bitch, turn nothing into something, keep going. Things didn't work out. So when I came to Dallas, I tried to go even harder. Dallas is where I made a name for myself. Dallas is where I made a name for myself. So Dallas was all business. It was so cheap. It still is cheaper than most places, but it got a lot more expensive. But when I got here, Dallas is so cheap. They had so many jobs, so many opportunities. It was just, schooling was cheap. Getting cars were easy. So I came in so hard. I'm saying all this because the way I was moving, I was being positive. A lot of blacks take that as you're being white. When you're a positive black man and you talk a certain way, talk like you got some goddamn sense, when you pull your pants up, when you envision yourself being a business owner or being a doctor or being an engineer, because you got to get that money. You got to get that money. A lot of blacks think you uppity. So when I came to Texas, the way I was moving, they was like, oh, you one of them. Let me tell you something. I was like, oh, tell me what, cowboy? Tell me what, cowgirl? Howdy? Let me know what's really going on. They said, let me tell you what. No matter how good you talk, no matter how good you articulate yourself, you will always be a nigga to them folks, especially the police. I repeat, they said no matter how well you articulate yourself, no matter how much money you got, the light in here is a little bit dark, sorry about that, but I'm fair skinned, right? You're fair skinned, I got red hair and freckles, my beard changes colors. They looking at me, it doesn't matter, all that doesn't matter, because in their eyes, because of your melanin, they see you as a nigga, somebody they think needs to apply the pressure on. That's what the nigga means. That's what that means. You're one of us. Don't ever think you're better. Don't ever think you can talk better. Don't ever think you can make more money. Pretty much don't ever think you can leave. Don't ever think that you don't belong to the group of people that's at the bottom, that's being oppressed. You are the member of the oppressed. They will never accept you. That's what Texas told me. That's what Texas told me. So, well, goddamn. The consensus is out. The vote has been put in. I'm a nigga. Doesn't matter what I do. I will always be a part of the oppressed. I will always be part of the struggle. Fuck it. Right? Right, nigga. So as I took a journey through this nigga mentality, I began to see, right? I began to see the victimhood. I began to see I able to make my own assessment about the black community. There's a lot of problems. There's a lot of good. There's a lot of bad. But me being a nigga, I'm never a victim. I don't see myself being oppressed. I just feel like life is going to be hard. It's in the Bible. Life is going to be hard. Figure it out. But as you figure it out, include God in everything that I do, right? So these people, they could be racist or they could be, it's classism. But whatever the case, these are some old farts and they're towards the end of life and they really don't give a damn. I can tell these are some badass boys when they were like between the ages of 7 and 25. Those 18 years, I can imagine if they talking shit like this and they're 60s. I can just imagine how they were when they little boys. They don't care. There's some people, you know. Now I don't know if London is moving like the West. Well, they're part of the West, so. Right now, if you have an opinion that goes against the grain, they're going to label you a racist, especially if you're white. They're going to label you a racist, you're a male chauvinist, you're a sexist. So I don't know for sure the messages. But let's just say they are all those things. They're at the end of life. They don't give a damn. They're about to check out. They don't give a damn. They're in their retirement ages. They don't give a damn. And they're going to speak their mind. They're going to speak their mind. But there's one thing. They can't stand that black-ass nigga girl, Meghan Markle. And like I said, I don't know because she black or because she just rich. Maybe they see like, how in the hell we've been working for 40 plus years and we still ain't got nothing. As a police officer, we doing all the dirty work and they getting all this praise doing nothing. That's the name of the game. If you want to get ahead in life, become a politician. You don't have to lift a goddamn finger and you'll get paid a hefty lump sum until you croak. A hefty lump sum. But y'all fill up my comments. What y'all think about these officers running their mouth about Meghan Markle, running their mouth about Prince Williams? 250, capital G. I'm gone.